denying the name of the Lord. And some of you are teaching a wayward doctrine, going off and teaching other madness, not teaching the truth. It says, 32, I sent unto you my servants the prophets, whom you have taken and slain, and torn their bodies in pieces, whose blood I will require of your hands, saith the Lord. Thus saith the Almighty Lord, your house is desolate, I will cast you out as the wind doth stubble. And your children shall not be fruitful, for you have despised my commandment, and done the things that is evil before me. Your houses will I give to a people that shall come, which not having heard of me, yet shall believe me. And it seems like it's talking about somebody else, but it's talking about Israelites that didn't hear of the Lord back then, that had forsaken their way, that were held as apostates or held as heathens or Gentiles by the Jews that were in Jerusalem, in Palestine, in Israel at that time. To whom I have showed no signs, yet they shall do that I have commanded them. And that's why Paul was teaching those Israelite foreigners that they had to receive the truth or had to receive salvation by faith. Because they didn't hear of the Lord, but they believed. As soon as they heard the word, they believed. Not by works, not by all the miracles, just by hearing of the word. Because that was what was going to bring back those Israelites from among those nations. Whether they were being called Greeks, or they were being called Persians, or Elamites, or Romans, or whatever denomination or other person they were being called by, or nation they were being called by, they were being brought back to the fold. They have seen no prophets, yet they shall call their sins to remembrance and acknowledge them. I take to witness the grace of the people to come, whose little ones rejoice in gladness, and though they have not seen me with bodily eyes, yet in spirit they believe the things that I say.
And that's what we're based. That's how we believe. Something that we haven't seen. Like you got these guys in the black conscious community that say, "Well, where's the evidence?" And give us the evidence. It's not based upon evidence. See, now they have a conference on science versus mythology. Now, what the hell is that all about, man? I mean, don't these guys, if they call themselves Egyptians, don't they believe in Amun-Ra? Amun-Ra, where's the evidence of Amun-Ra? Huh? So now it's about science? See, the people are beginning to wake up to these niggas, man. They got to make up shit to get there. See, you got to come on a scientific level. Them guys are circle talkers, man. They talking circles. You ain't going to get nothing, man. And I'm going to see how big that thing's going to be. The only time you get a big crowd, a big gathering, is when you got controversy, man. Because now they said it was a conference, but now they talking shit back and forth to each other like it's the debate. Because niggas like controversy, man. It
says, and now, brother, behold, what glory, and see the people that cometh from the east, unto whom I will give for leaders Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Oseas, Amos, and Micaias, Joel, Abdias, and Jonas.
All them people that he mentioned, were any of them generals? Well, Moses, according to the history, he was a general of the Egyptian army. But when he became a prophet, a spokesman of the Lord, or a leader for Israel, he was no longer a general in Egypt. So where's that prophecy where it says, behold, the general shall come and the people shall be gathered unto him, and his name shall be Yohana? It ain't gonna happen, man. So getting on Yohana, man, that thing that he got going is all bullshit, man, and that's gonna fall down.
It says Nahum and Habakkuk and Sophonias, Aggeus, Zechariah, and Malachi, which is called also an angel of the Lord. So that's pretty much it. So these people, as the elder apostle Tar just mentioned, these are the same people that are trying to go back to Egypt today, because they were doing it back then. That's why the scriptures say that the thing that has been is that which shall be. And that's the reason why history repeats itself, because the same people come back and their same lot. That's why it tells you in the book of 2 Corinthians, the 14th chapter, that the spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophets. Meaning that if you were a prophet back then, you're going to be a prophet now. If you were a teacher back then, you're going to be a teacher now. If you were an apostle then, you're going to be an apostle now. If you were a nigger then, you're going to be a nigger now. If you were a false prophet then, you're going to be a false prophet now. You know, if you were a blasphemer then, you're going to be a blasphemer now. A thief, a liar. Whatever your lot was back then, you're going to be the same thing now in this day. You got a scripture out? Okay. You're going to be the same thing today because it's the same spirits coming back around. That's what the Lord said that, you know, in the 40, you know, in the that this generation shall not pass or all be fulfilled. So the generation that was during the time of Yahushai is now today, and that generation is here today to fulfill the prophecy, and they're going to be dealt with, and they're going to be destroyed. And that's why you see a lot of these children that's growing up today, they have no freaking manners at all, man. You know, when we were growing up, we had certain things that were taught to us and better than us. You know, you didn't talk to the older people a certain way. You know, you had respect for them. These are nothing but a bunch of demons, man, out here. They have no respect for human life.
And that's why Esau is killing some of these Israelites. That, like we said at the top of the program, that's why Esau is killing these young Israelites, man. I mean, he's gonna kill a hell of a whole lot more. But the ones that's gonna get it worse, man. Hey, if I may read this precept, being that Romans 1:21, back on Nate, because that when they knew the Most High, and we got the proof by way of the video, Nate knew that the name of the Most High was Yahweh. He told me that. They glorified him not as the Most High, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations. And their foolish heart, their spirit, was darkened. Their heart, go back to the Hebrew word lab, which means your spirit or your mind. Nate's spirit is dark. Well, he's a black-ass nigga already, but his spirit is black. His spirit is blacker than his goddamn face could ever be, man. Because what he's teaching, he's trying to black out the name of the Most High and his son. So he's trying to cut. Really, what he's doing, he's blocking the way of salvation. He's trying to block the way of salvation. He don't want y'all to make it, man. Because the only way you're going to be delivered is you got to be calling upon the name of Yahweh Yahweh Shah. Nate is sitting up there teaching that that's not the name. We don't know what the name is. Yo, man, that's the most wickedest. Nate, you worse than Lahab, Yeshaya, you worse than Comfy, man. In my opinion, you worse than all them guys, man. You the worst. I mean, you the worst of the worst, man. And personally, I retract what I said to you in the train station. I don't think you're a man of the Lord, all right? I don't think you're a man of the Lord. Okay, I think you're the devil, man. Why do I say that? Because
he's an Egyptian.
Yeah.
Nate is an Egyptian. He's a Kemite.
Hey, man, you might just very well be. You look like one. And furthermore, man, Yahweh Shai said, now a lot of y'all get mad, right? Y'all get upset. Niggas get upset saying, yo, we call you the 2/3. How the hell you going, how dare you say it? But Yahweh Shai said you shall know them by their fruits. Yahweh Shai said that, man. What's your fruits? Your works. Everything Nate is doing is wicked. So at this point, we got to do the math. How could you be a man of the Lord? How could Nate be a man of the Lord? I mean, come on, man. Look at him. How could Nate be a man of the Lord? A man of the Lord is going to do the things of the Lord, man.
That's why that thing's going to be broken up, man. Just like One West was broken up, and just like the HODC, the original one on 126, was broken up after y'all kicked us out, man. That whole thing, y'all became reservoir dogs, and all y'all niggas just went against each other, man. And this thing that you got going now, this IUIC bullshit, garbage, that's going to be broken up, all right? And I got a scripture. This is Luke 19:20. I'm just going to read this verse, and you can read the rest of the story when you got time. And another came saying, Lord, behold, here is thy pound, which I have kept laid up in a napkin. Now you read the above verses and the below verses, see what he's talking about. That's you, Nate. You took the name of the Most High and his son's name and put it in a napkin and hid, and you're going to give it back to the Lord. What you think the Lord going to do to your black ass, man? Your Hamitic ass. It says, for I feared thee, and you don't fear the Most High, but you're going to know to fear the Most High because thou art an austere man. See, you're doing what the hell you're doing, all right, like a unruly child, Because you don't know the Lord, man. You haven't read the scripture in a while. Austere mean a mean man. When Yahushua come back, he coming back to put a foot in your ass, man. Thou takest up that thou layest not down, and reapeth that thou didst not sow, right? It says, and he saith unto him, out of thine own mouth will I judge thee, thou wicked servant. The Lord gonna call you a wicked servant. Thou knowest that I was an austere man,